So, anyway, I do not expect to be seeing either of you around anymore.
Nope, but it sure was nice doing business with you.
This is going to come back to bite you.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The two men that just left, they match the description of the guys who threatened Elizabeth in the park.
Those guys? Those guys are grips on Everyday Heroes.
Come on, Sam. I know what it's like to get caught doing something wrong and then deny, but if I figured it out, how long do you think until Jason puts it all together?
If you actually believe that I hired the men who threatened Elizabeth, why didn't you tell Jason?
Because we're friends, and I would never want to blow your cover. Besides, I admire you. It was a brilliant plan getting those guys to scare Elizabeth. That perfect mom probably went running to Lucky, never to see Jason again.
I don't care about Elizabeth.
Sam, you disappoint me. Not long ago, we were all about ruining Elizabeth's life. Here I am waiting for the fun to start. Unfortunately, Mac gave me a description of what the guys from the park look like, and those two fit it.
No, those two do not. I already told you. They are workers from Everyday Heroes, my show. Remember that show? Besides, Elizabeth is living in a hell of her own making.
All right. That's how you want to play it. Just make sure no one else catches on.
Thank you.
I have some good news about your mini drama in the park. You know, those guys you hired to threaten Elizabeth?
I had nothing to do with that.
I already told you I'm on your side. If you don't trust me yet, that's fine. But I just thought you should know. I talked to Spinelli, as much as anyone really can talk to Spinelli. And as you know, he's a total computer genius, and he has no idea you were involved, which is great, because that means Jason probably hasn't figured it out yet either.
You know what, Maxie? You are making a lot of assumptions.
Well, you better hope that I'm right. If Jason does eventually find out, things will get really ugly.
Jason has a lot of enemies. Any one of them could have seen the news footage of Elizabeth running into his arms.
That hadn't hurt.
No, not really. I was just more astonished that Elizabeth could be so self-centered. I mean, she had just admitted in court to having sex with him, and then she runs into his arms in front of a bunch of reporters when she's supposedly married to Lucky.
I know exactly what you're up against with Elizabeth. Everybody thinks she can do no wrong.
Well, not so much anymore.
I would love to see Elizabeth fall off her pedestal. I'd also love to see Lulu fall right next to her.
Lulu? She's not giving you grief, is she?
For now, but I'm about to turn the tables. I got this total slime, Logan Hayes, to agree to do a number on her, you know. Get her into bed, then dump her, break her heart, make her look like a fool. But I had to agree to sleep with him for him to do the deed.
Maxie, trust me, please don't. If you're thinking about it, don't use sex as revenge. It never works, ever. It always winds up being a big mistake, okay?
Because if you get caught, people call you a slut, and eventually you start to believe it?
Something like that, yeah.
Okay, well, at this point, I don't really care if anyone judges me. If I am a slut, I'm going to be the slut who ruined Lulu's perfect life, and that's going to feel good.
Okay, I guess you have a point.
Spend time?
Oh, no, I was just leaving, and I'm always happy to drop off stuff from the boutique for you. It's never a problem.
Thanks. Thanks for the coffee.
So, now is definitely a bad time.
No, Jerry was just leaving. Bye.
Think of the strategy. We don't have much time.
What could you possibly be working on with that psychopath? This news.
Instead of put a rush on these, no offense, because they are cute, but don't you think they're a little revealing for national television?
Yeah, you know, they're actually for my own personal use, not the show.
So, what was Jerry doing here, and what on earth could you two possibly be arguing about?
Revenge. Yeah, Jerry has strange ways of getting it.
Well, that would make sense after what he did at the Metro Court. You have to not admire him exactly, but it is kind of impressive. I mean, he held all of us hostage, blew up a building, and then got away with it by claiming it was a case of mistaken identity. It's the ultimate scam.
Yeah.
And even though he is lethal and completely psychotic, I bet he knows a lot about revenge.
Sure, but you know what? It doesn't matter. Because when I get revenge, it's going to be on my terms, not Jerry's. Hey. Uh-oh, what's wrong?
I think I just did something really stupid.
Yeah, join the club.
I went over to Logan's house and Lulu answered the door. Turns out she moved in. But that made Lulu feel like she had the right to kick me to the curb, which made me mad, of course, so I decided to blow her happy little world apart.
Oh, no, you told her about the bet, didn't you?
Of course I did. And I pointed out all the places in her new home where Logan and I had sex.
Ouch.
Lulu was obviously devastated, which made me feel really, really good for a minute. Now I feel worse than I did before.
Yeah, you know, this is the thing about revenge. It always seems like a good idea in the beginning, and you think you're going to get what you want, but in the end, you wind up being more miserable than you were in the first place.
I know, and I know hurting Lulu is not going to make Coop forgive me. If anything, he's just going to hate me more. Whatever, at least Logan and Coop have something in common now.
Okay, well, if misery loves company, you came to the right place.
What did you do?
I seduced Lucky.
Well, you're not the first.
Yeah, I know. I wanted to get back at Elizabeth for sleeping with Jason.
And now you feel guilty.
No, I feel like Lucky is going to be the one to get hurt, and that's the last thing that I wanted.
On the next General Hospital.
There's no way I could have known this was going to happen.
What did you do?
Has anyone heard from Lulu?
What happened?
Lulu, it's me again. Please call me back. Let me know you're okay.
Your dress from the boutique. All the alterations were made for your shoot on Monday.
Thank you. I was just about to make a cup of coffee. Do you want to come?
Yeah, sure. Even if you get it to go, though, I want to do a surprise for Coop, and I want to make sure it's finished before he gets off work.
I thought you and Coop broke up.
Well, we did, but we started talking a few weeks ago, which is a miracle in itself, considering how upset he was about my deal that I made with Logan. He wasn't sure if he could trust me anymore, but after yesterday, that all went out the window. I guess it took me nearly dying for Coop to realize life's too short to waste any time.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Oh, so someone broke into Mac's house, and I went home to change for work yesterday, and the next thing I knew, I had a phone cord wrapped around my neck. I couldn't breathe, you know. If Georgie hadn't walked in when she did, I would probably be dead.
Wow. I mean, that must have been terrifying.
As awful as it was, I'm strangely grateful that it brought me and Coop back together. Here you go. Thank you. You're so sweet.
You're welcome.
Anyway, I should get going. Coop gets off work in a couple hours, and I haven't even started a surprise yet.
Hey, I was thinking. I mean, just hear me out here. How would you and Coop like to spend the night here tomorrow night? I've got to go to work in Manhattan, and I won't be back until Saturday. So I was thinking that maybe you could make him a romantic dinner. Maybe use the hot tub. I don't know. I guarantee it's going to be a lot more romantic than the room at Kelly's.
Thank you so much, Sam. That would be so awesome.
You're welcome. Just promise me one thing, please.
We will keep this place spotless. You'll never know we were in
It
here.
has nothing to do with this place. Just promise me that you're going to be careful. Someone tried to kill you, and I don't want whoever this guy is to get another chance.
Hi. Hi. Thank you so much for letting us use your penthouse.
Oh, well, you wanted romance and privacy. This is the perfect place.
Do I look nervous?
A little, yeah.
Is that stupid? Because, I mean, I've been with Coop more times than I can count, but I'm starting to feel like I'm acting like I just met him or something.
You really like this guy, don't you?
I might even love him.
Oh, now you have a second chance.
Yeah, and I don't want to blow it. Thank you again for being so cool about this. You're the only person in town who doesn't think I'm a crazy bitch for cheating on Coop.
Oh, yeah. Imagine that, me thinking you were crazy after all the stuff I pulled. No, I'd be a total hypocrite if I were to think like that. Besides, I think you deserve all of this after all the hell you've been through.
I do, and it's going to be great.
Okay, I gotta run, so...
Oh, wait, wish me luck or something. Matt.
I don't think you're gonna need it, though.
You okay? I can't believe someone did this to you.
Yeah, Liv, I hope. What about you? I mean, you've had a pretty big jolt. recently. Are you gonna be okay?
It's still hard to believe that Coop's gone. I'll never believe he's a text message killer.
You shouldn't. Lucky doesn't want me to say anything because he doesn't completely believe me, but I really do think I have to tell you and my mother. I didn't just walk in front of a car. I was chased in front of one. By the killer. This freak is alive and he is still out there, and I don't want anyone else to wind up dead.
Hello, Clarice. Yes, I have those things around. Here they are. I will email them to you as soon as I can. Okay. Hi. Hi.
You're busy.
Actually, this is nothing. When Kate's out of the office, I actually have a chance to breathe and give tours. I can't wait to show you around.
Oh, I can't wait to see it. Something I gotta ask you first. It's sort of personal.
Oh, go for it. I'm all work these days.
Okay, that's cool. So Spinelli, he's sort of confused about last night, about what happened between you.
Oh, yeah, poor Spinelli. First Sonny flips out on him, and then my dad kicks him out of my bedroom.
Okay, all right, so Spinelli was in your room.
Yeah, he slept over. Sonny hit him so hard that I thought maybe he had a concussion, so I told him to sleep over so I could check on him a couple times, and then it got so late I fell asleep.
Next to Spinelli.
Yeah, I only have one bed.
So, did you have sex with him?
Sex with Spinelli? No way, I would never do that. I like him too much. Kate Howard's office, how can I help you?